The big man can't take it. Poked it down in front towards Makepeace. Now Burton's got to go against the smaller men, and he's not equal to the task as Leoncelli comes towards Johnston. Johnston is away. Melbourne is away. Johnston bounces his way through the middle. Gets past McCartney. Spears in the pass. It's going to be okay. It will come back again. They're trying desperately to set something up, and finally they've got it on the 50. Powell, 45-degree angle, chipping away. We'll have to go again. That was a little too short. Not too pretty. Stevens couldn't take it. Leoncelli slaps it back to Powell. Powell from 52 metres. A long bomb by Powell. It's a goal. It's a goal.
Well, Andrew Leoncelli is not an absolute hero in the eyes of every football follower in this country, but I'll tell you what, he is one of the best midfielders going around. Sure hands, and his deft little touch on it. After this smother, watch Leoncelli come in and just tap it back to Powell. It's not a possession, it won't go in any stat book. Watch this.
He just had the line of the ball. It wasn't going to get past either way. Yep. And Stephen Powell, he finally got it right second time around. he would have loved to have got a second opportunity at that after messing up the first short kick.
Blood rule on Rigoni here. Yep, that won't go in the book as any stat to Leoncelli. He's had 10 possessions by Woden for this quarter.
Leoncelli plays on. Up towards half forward again. Melbourne have the numbers. Neats starting to dominate. David Neats on the outer side.
He's running out of steam, McMahon. He just can't go with him, and Neats is sensing it now, and he's just pushing in for the kill now.
Comes inboard, Alistair Nicholson. Plays on quickly. I think Melbourne's coming in for the kill. Ward flicks it in towards half forward. Powell, off the pack he goes, and he kicks a goal. Setting it up. Powell gets his second, and just maybe the banks of the old dam are about to burst.
And I'll tell you what created that goal, and Stephen Powell acknowledged it. You can see Russell Robinson in screen there leading for in the pocket. He comes from the pocket and he makes a contest here when it looks like it's going to be a mark to McKernan, and he comes, he pops one high, but he forces the ball down to ground. Stephen Powell puts himself front and square and kicks a good goal.
Ingerson comes back again. The Kangaroos look a little dishevelled at the moment. Phoebe will keep it in play and does so. Trying to chop his way through as Daniel Ward does so with ease. The Demons have got the numbers, they could raffle this. Comes back towards Collins, takes the hand pass from McDonald, kicks towards half forward. McCartney came over the top, could have almost interfered with Cameron Bruce. Clever little toe poke. Powell, you can kick another one. He steadies, he shoots, and he goals. And they're hot. Powell has 3.
Kangaroos have been completely overwhelmed by the run of the Demons midfield. I mean, if you were to compare the stats of Shannon Grant, Anthony Stevens, Brent Harvey, and Peter Bell, who started to come into a little bit this quarter, but if you compare those with Woden and Uze and a couple of the others, Powell in particular, who's starting to kick a few goals now, they are just getting dominated, absolutely dominated. Leoncelli, another who's getting plenty of the ball, and they've got no hope if they can't stop some of this midfield run.
Kick 7-5, 8-5, make it to 4 goals straight. In fact, they've kicked the last 5 goals of the match. It was 9-7 to 9-1 not too long ago. It's now 14-10 to 9-1.
So Ruckman, the captain, and Uze.
And Woden out of the middle yet again. Here's Shannon Grant defending. His teammate who may give it away to Powell. Powell steadies. The floodgates are opening. Powell goals. Stephen, you've got number 4.
He's played some games, Stephen Powell, 21 possessions now, 4 goals too he's kicked tonight, and they could have raffled that. I mean, there were 3 players that could have picked up the loose ball. You have a look after the tackle is made on Colbert by Green. He's got Gergic right behind him, Robertson to the side. I mean, they could have raffled it.
4 goals to Stephen Powell, and that one was his 50th for his career.
And Sandy, he's got 29 of them this season. He's been one of the recruits of the year, coming from the Bulldogs in the big swap.